Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Let me check my camera real quick. Yeah, I'm good. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all had a decent Tuesday. Mine was okay. Unfortunately, sorry, I'm running a little bit late, and I'm tired as all hell, so probably won't be as long of a stream as it usually is, but we're going to get a little bit of streaming in. What's going on, Heresy? How are you, dude? What up, Travis? Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm actually late because I was DM Wyvern finally dropped part 2. No, I'm going to the movies tomorrow, Quintac, so I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow. I'm late today because DM Wyvern dropped part 2 of our interview, and so I hadn't actually had a chance to look at that content yet, so I was trying to look at it, and then I had to pull clip out of it to use for a video tomorrow to help advertise it, all that kind of stuff. And so it took me quite some time to do all of that. My apologies. I don't know what movie I'm going to see tomorrow. My father wants me to see something. He's the type, he likes for you to just agree to come to the movies with him, and then he'll decide and let you be surprised by what you see. So I'm like, whatever. Whatever, I'll go there, Dad. Whatever you would like. What's up, Toxic? Merry Christmas to you too, man. Merry Christmas to you too. Let's see. I think this is where we left off. Wyvern finally escaped that request. Looks like it. Looks like it. A war priest and what? Wrath of the Righteous? No. I hate war priests. It's probably the class I like the least. Okay, so last time we finished with this, and we finished with the swamp. Now we need to go to the Baron, right? And turn in that quest. Let me check the journal real quick. Let me check the journal. This is complete. Take the completed quest out. Thank you. Report to the Baron. Okay. Fix a vox-hailer near the tower. Near what tower? Probably the Imperium. I don't think there's anything I can do with that. Help the Baron, which is what I'm going to do. And explore Mare Spectorum. And then you got to send a report to the Inquisitor. Okay, sounds good. Oh, why have this deep hatred of war priests? I feel like it's a whole lot of complication for not nearly enough reward. Let's see. Well, I definitely want you in front. Do I want you in front? Kind of no, because y'all two are the ones who love melee. We belong in the back. Y'all two like being in the mix, but not directly in the mix. So that's probably the best setup that works. Okay, cool. All right, let's start with what we know we can do. We know, oh, you know what? Isn't the tower in the marketplace, I think? Her camp, and then who are you? Durkis? I think you're supposed to really talk to all of those Durkis guys. So let's go up here and talk to them real quick. We'll talk to all the Durkis guys, make sure they're cleared up. Okay, so yeah, we don't have to worry about you anymore. Cool. And then I guess we do have to pull out this fuse. Yeah, here goes the broken vox. I guess we do have to pull out this fuse in order to fix that tower. So let's go do that. Then once we fix the tower, we can go talk to the Baron. Once we talk to the Baron, we should have finished everything over there, so we can talk to Arsemis. Boom. And I'm so sorry about this. I know this is it's not fair. Sometimes life isn't fair. And now there we go. And I believe this is, nope, that's not the broken vox. What tower are they referring to? Here, hold on. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Maybe. And then you. And then you. And bam. Boom. Okay, that's done. Now, we don't want to go to the Brown Marshes. Here we go. Upper Town. And what interest? Here we go. They're looking at that. So we'll go to the Baron. I don't understand how they decide what exits go directly to a certain place and then what exits open up a menu so you can choose what place you want to go. Like, I wanted the menu and it's taking me there directly instead. I don't know why. But I do think it's hilarious that they destroy this thing after you get through fixing it. That is funny. Baron's Den, let's go. Boom, doom, 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 doom. What up, wine guy? How are you, dude? Boom, boom. All right, now, yep. Let's go around here, and here, and then finally up here. Or for a short time, got to work earlier tomorrow. I'm on for a short time. I'm tired as hell. Speaking of discrepancies, I found a servo skull. Yep. Do you know where they are? Did your gang loot it? Why should I believe you? There's really no reason. Why are people disappearing? Tell me about these bog beasts. And that'll do for now. All right, we already answered that, right? Yeah. Okay. And as you requested, the generator's working again. Lucidins. Okay. And you're good. And you're good. Beautiful. I wonder if there's any real consequences for just wiping him completely, him and his gang out after finishing this quest. Doing well, just craving food that's hard to get a hold of right now. I'm sorry to hear, wine guy. Sorry to hear it. Lower, I think we want to go to Lower Town, right? What are you craving? What are you craving, and what's the best wine to drink with this particular food you're craving? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh, nope. Supposed to go to Upper Town. Whoops. My bad. Boom. Okonomiyaki? Is that like sushi? Oh, wait. There's a guy over here we're supposed to talk to, isn't there? Yeah, Stonehead. I'm looking for the shrine. Nah, you're gonna have to tell me what you know. He said, that's all I know. All right, cool. There we go. What's up, Jeff? Haven't been able to follow this game as much as I like, so I might ask obvious questions. No problem, man. This is the place to ask obvious questions. As for wine that's tricky, but probably bubbly or beer. It's like a savory pancake. It's savory cabbage pancakes. Nice. Okay. Is it hard to get a hold of because it's so late at night? I mean, it's late where I am. You're over in the Midwest area, aren't you? As well, aren't you? Or you just plan to visit at some point? Let's see. Tell me about your flaw. I believe I've heard enough for now. About your request, I did it. Boom. Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki? Oh, Okonomoyaki. Got you. You're in Boston. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the food is quite as good there as it is in Chicago. Results earlier. War Priest was your secondary result. Paladin. Paladin is a much better class than War Priest. Flux Refuge. Right, but you lived in Chicago. There we go. I knew you were connected to this area. Which makes much more sense for you, Travis. Excellent. Far superior option. And I have not yet gone to bloat, and my wits failed me. There was so much torture, they are no longer capable of response. Well, that's rough. Junk, okay. Just come out there. It's late, but also not a lot of places make it. It's kind of a pain to make. So it's like a specialized dish. Better class of War Priest. War Priest like operative and rogue trader. You do 10 times as much work to get the same level of results. Exactly. That's a great way to put it. Oh, they're making you go all the way around? Okay, well then let's just chill here for a second then. That's exactly the way that I feel about it. What up, Ultron? How are you, dude? Of course you prefer Paladin. It's clearly superior. Block is capable of defending itself, huh? We'll see. Special cape. Why did they make me come all the way around in order to, I just want to get over here. Oh, that's where it is. Okay, there is a wall there. Whoops, okay, my bad. Feel like I just heard Abelard's voice. Anything else? Nope, we're good. Okay, cool. An operative and rogue trader. Hope they make it better. Like the idea of War Priest, the Crusader cleric might be for you. I do like the Crusader, but not big on War Priest. Warhammer 3, if you have a high enough relationship as to play with the facts you pick, they will love you and unique voice lines will appear. Nice. Keep that in mind. If you approve. But I cannot accept the abs human belongs to the Astra Militarum. Okay, cool. Why are you so sure? What in the hell? What am I still supposed to do? Why am I not? Track down and question the runaway. Okay, I had to do that before I even came here. My bad. All right, we will go track down the runaway. And he would be in Lower Town. Increases over playtime with them. Yeah, I'm going to be sticking with the salamanders. Hopefully they're up to snuff. What's going on, Metabean? The full game will be fully voice acted. This is the alpha version of the game. So the alpha version of the game has no voice acting. Pretty sure it's supposed to be the marketplace. There we go. Boom. Here we go. Yep. All good, man. All good. Those probably disconcerted coming on and be like, wait a minute, there's no voices. We're right back to the way things always were. Nah, you're good. Do that, do that. Ballista skill. Ah, we were on a nice roll on. Commences interrogation. Here we go. Total War Warhammer games don't have any 40k stuff until the new one is out. Oh, that's so what? Were they doing Warhammer Fantasy before? So Nurgle Love, one of the people says, I wish you sickness but not death. Hilarious. What is your name? Your face. What is the flock? You ran away from the flock. Withered Fringer. He traded something. There we go. Yeah, different names, Quintek. 3 days straight. Nice. Nice. Warhammer 1 through 3 are fantasy, and 3 you get to control chaos gods. Oh, wow. So you could control Slanesh. What's up, Foxy? How are you? Cog reminds me of an 80s comic Camelot 3000. The Round Table reincarnating the future of Sir Percival wound up as genetically altered Neo Man. That's crazy. Let's see. I could go back to him and do his whole quest where he asked me to drag people back so he could torture them, but no. +5 ballistic skill and +5 perception. That's actually doing nothing for him. So let's just go back to this. Rate of fire damage reduction. And what are you using over this? Whereas burst shots gain 10% hit chance. That's a big deal. Where it deals an additional number of exploit stacks vitals damage. And what gloves are we wearing instead? Nope, that's the gloves we are wearing. Juggernaut Cloak. What does this give you? The wearer's maximum wounds are increased by 10%, and they gain an amount of intimidation that equals their toughness bonus times their strength bonus, probably plus their strength bonus. But yeah, that's awesome. Let's just check this real quick. Intimidation is at 83. And yeah, Juggernaut Cloak gives them a +13 bonus. 7 + 6, that's fine. Nothing there, nothing there. That's a regular sniper rifle. Oh, Puritan Flamer. Let's go and check on that. Surgeon Bellicane. This weapon deals weapon skill bonus plus ballistic skill bonus, more damage for each additional target after it hits the first one. This bonus is doubled against the targets afflicted with burning, bleeding, or toxin. Not bad. Still prefer my Melta. Still prefer my Melta. And let's see. Looks like we're kitted out properly. Let me go ahead and check. Oh, you know what? Nope, it's not in here. So we'll have to. Where did they place us? Where is this? Oh, this is Upper Town. There we go. Okay. Then yeah, let's go back over here. Kineticist is the hardest class. It can't be. Sword Saint is nice. Magus is not the hardest class to play now. Doing pretty good. My last day of work for the week for Christmas break. Oh, nice. It's a long weekend for you. Very stoked. I don't blame you at all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go. 3 kingdoms. There's a faction you will love. That faction use power is credibility. You can manipulate the other kingdoms to get into wars, or you can lower enemies' general public order. Or you can steal them into your army. Sounds like fun. Seem like you got... The man who gave it to me insisted it was some sort of relic. Trembling with awe, Invita reverently accepts the desiccated finger from your hands, carefully examining it from all angles. Long ago, I had the fortune of reading about his servants who marked their flesh with so holy symbols. In doing so, they grew closer to the God Emperor and transformed their very flesh into the keys to reliquaries and other sacred vaults. What those keys truly were, the book did not explain. Yet here in Marisportum, there is but one sufficiently ancient shrine associated with such an old tradition, the tomb of Saint Sibelius. So she gave it back, right? I hope she gave it back. All right. We'll put that away. We'll put that away. Put that away. Actually, we'll keep this. Ooh, Staff of Flames is now available. Spontaneous combustion. Well, using right, and then right, you would have to combine this with the mantle option though. Heavy armor proficiency, cloak of evasion. Whenever the wearer uses the endurability, they gain defense instead of armor durability until the start of their next turn, and it does not stack. What's up, Niska? Days go well. I got no complaints. Haven't played Magus, but in my experience, it takes Eldritch Knights too long to get good. Yeah, I feel like Sword Saint is amazing, but other than that, I did feel like it was taking longer than it should compared to other available classes. I wasn't all that geeked about it. That's all we could do there. Need equipment. Okay. That's not available either. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and get her done. Where is... There we go. And here we are. That's the plan, Wine God. I'm doing my part. Repeatedly putting out that content. So I appreciate all the support. We're almost there. We're almost there. I got another cool video dropping tomorrow. It'll be a clip of DM Wyvern. He finally dropped part 2 of that Baldur's Gate 2 interview. So I took a clip out of that and I got to drop it tomorrow. I think it's something a lot of people are going to be interested in. Brown Marshes. How do Baldur's Gate 2 devs feel about the OG characters being in Baldur's Gate 3? I think a lot of people are going to find that video hilarious. Boom, boom. Okay, there. I wish you could talk to probably watch the part 2 video tomorrow. Let me know what you think of it. I really hope in the full version of this game you can talk to a group to have them join you in this temple. Like, considering we know Astartes, Renegade Astartes are involved, and it's the temple of this holy character, you would think that you would think that there would be somebody that you would be able to go to, like the battle sister or somebody, and say, hey, things have gotten real. I'm gonna need your help. Across the land, what is it? Unburnt. The equal of war machines across the land. There we go. And then betrayed. And eternal life. Lovely. Take care, Travis. Have a good one. How many shorts are you getting out of part 2? I should get a few. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go crazy with it. I haven't actually finished watching it yet. And it's been over a month since I recorded it, so I don't remember everything that's in there. So I'm watching through all of it to see what I can clip out. But there's definitely about 2 or 3 things I'm gonna take out of it. You've been loving the shorts content? Hey, I'm glad to hear it, Ultron. I feel like the shorts are definitely working out for me so far, so I plan to continue with them. Are you going to repost the whole interview at some point, or just clips? Just clips. The interview belongs to Wyvern. Just clips. All right, we concluded that coming over here was not the move, right? Actually, yeah, let's do a quick save over here. Yeah, you've almost you've released almost 100 videos since part 1. Hard to remember that far back. Exactly. Okay, so nothing over there. And then if I go over there, that's where the fighting is. So here, let's go. Let's jump back over here. And let's see what that equipment is we just got. Puritan Flamer. Well, at least I'm in a much better situation this time. The wearer inflicts morale more levels of burning, bleeding, or toxin to a minimum of +1 level. What do we have now? The wearer gains +10 willpower. And agility bonus defense. Wounds are increased by toughness, morale levels, burning, bleeding, or toxin. That's probably not going to help me right now. Whenever an enemy suffering from a damage over time effect inflicted by the wearer dies, the wearer gains +1 morale. Yes. Absolutely. All right. And what's up, Dequanicus? Those info videos been keeping me awake in the gym. Hey, it's my pleasure, dude. You think DA's got potential to be as good as RT? I think so. I think so, absolutely. So I'm hoping for the best. I think so far DH will be much better. I'm feeling that way. They've also been getting a ton of traction. You know, some of my shorts have done quite well. Like the short that I released on COG, it's got 20,000 views. I'm really happy about that. And then there was a Divinity short that fortunately pissed a bunch of people off. You know, that's not even the one that pissed people off. People believe it's an opportunity to check me or tell me that I'm wrong when it's actually not. Like, it's the video where I said, I don't believe that Divinity will be a pure CRPG. And people keep responding saying that Larian has already confirmed that it's a pure CRPG. And I keep having to say, no, they haven't. They just said it's going to be turn-based. A game can be turn-based and not a CRPG. But I don't think some people are picking that up. They're not picking up what I'm putting down. It's all right, I'll take the engagement. Holding the sigil high. You are lost in your own delusions. Try to get it to Age of Sigmar, but it felt watered down, even more corporate to me. Why'd you say it felt watered down? Do you think it's as big as a quality jump as Wrath of the Righteous was from Kingmaker? I mean, it's hard to say based on just the alpha. But I will say I'm really, really happy with it. I'm really, really happy with what they're doing in the direction they seem to be going. And it absolutely makes me excited. Can you? Yep, you can stand over here. And I'll have you do that because... Can you be over there? Nope. But you could probably shoot from above there, right? And then what's the order? Huh. Actually, I feel like why is Cog the only one that can come out there? Shouldn't you? How is it that Cog could come out here? You got 7 movement points. He's got 8 movement points. That's why. All right, fine. I remember we need to make a beeline for that damn thing. Oh, you can come over there. Can you come one? No, you can't come one further because of him, right? And I don't want to bring... I don't remember if she can walk through Cog. People love to say you're wrong. Say, I've noticed that many times. Yeah, they do. Oh, you bought Assassin's Creed Origins? One of my favorite Assassin's Creeds for sure. Age of Sigmar games are very mediocre. Interesting. I've never had the pleasure. Negative engagement, still engagement. Exactly. I think whatever management system they use in this game will be a big deciding factor. Well, the investigations are supposed to be the management system, actually. What's up, Argo? How are you, dude? Game's fantastic, man. Can't stay long. I have to work in a couple hours. Yeah, man, get your sleep. Get your sleep, get your rest. I hope things are going well, dude. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. I would have thought Cog would have stopped that, but oh well. All right, doing a little bit of burning. It's unfortunate, but we'll figure it out, make it happen. All right, we can do that. Yuka's tears used against it. Sure. Get some bleeding on you. Precise attacks cause... Yeah, no precise attacks. How do you know? So I gotta look at you to see. I don't see any exploits on you right now. That's interesting. Then all exploits are removed. Attack also inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies within a target's influence. True. This is 1 and that's 1. So, and this is mutually exclusive with ruthless tactics. If I do this, that's 21, and okay, same thing here. So you know here. Let's do that. Nice, very, very nice. And then let's take that off and give you some of this. And actually, yep, that's a... Yeah, this is actually working for me. All right, you are now available. And what I want is to get rid of the folks over here who are in the way. Oh, there's 3 people down there. Oh man, I can't let that go. Here, let's turn this on, and then we'll turn this on, and actually, then we'll do this, And then, yep, that should be enough. Beautiful. It's pretty big to part of what they did in the past. I thought they would have done something else on top of it. Nope. From what I've heard, at least, that this is it. The investigations are the management system you're expected to have to manage. All right, you. You cannot. Oh, here we go. If you let go of this, you still cannot. Whoa! I just realized. What happened to you? They staggered him. And I don't think there's any way for me to help with that. Well, damn. Can he shoot you from up here? No, he really can't. Damn. What about if I come over here? All right, that's a little more possible. That hits my boy. Yeah, and that also is gonna hit my boy. Damn. Suffer more damage. Here, can I get to you? Nope, can't even get that far. You know what, though? Here, I'll do that. Good enough. Makes him feel good. Gives him nice warm fuzzies. Age of Sigmar felt more idealized good versus evil. Most of the race and faction names were altered just enough so that GW could copyright them. Like that about Age of Sigmar, personally, everything doesn't feel doom and gloom all the time. Got you. So it's like a lighter version of what Warhammer usually is. Interesting. Ooh, let's reverse all that bad mojo. And let's see. 7 MP, but she would take attacks of opportunity if she did it, so there's not really a point. Let's definitely go ahead and deal with you. And then I guess we could deal with you, right? Is there a reason to do? Actually, yeah. Hold on. Let's do Yuka's tier and get that buff upgrade. Now we could do you and you. Can we disarm you? It was a nice thought. Boom, 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 boom. GW being so petty about copyright is so hypocritical considering their origin. What do you mean when you say their origin, Quintac? Age of Sigmar games very mediocre. One of them is this weird roguelike turn-based game, and the other is a weird real-time strategy, but every faction ends up in the same rotation. Interesting. Interesting. So it's not really all that impressive. None of them are concentrating on anything, so I feel comfortable going this route. Oh, come on. I can't. Damn. They won't let me attack twice in a way that doesn't hit her, huh? Here, hold on. What if I come over here? Bingo. But it still doesn't hit you, huh? I kind of don't like that. Can I go? How far out to the other side can I go? We could go this far. There we go. Now let's try it. Bam. I like that. And we can do 2 of them. Let's do that. Woo. Woo. Moorcock, get up, man. Get up. What is wrong with you? Are you really still? And then this dude's about to send our morale cratering even more. GW ripped off other properties in the past and copy pasted. Some of the original content was too obvious in its inspirations. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do this. And then, as much as I hate it, I'm gonna have to do this. No attacks from me. And nobody left over there, huh? There's that guy over there. Feel like I'm probably gonna end up losing this fight, so I might as well just go all out with it. This is just a couple, no problem. Got that. And then let's go ahead and do what we can, get all y'all. And then get some of that going. Oh, she was oh, she staggered. Come on, man. Everyone steals from Dune. The 8-pointed chaos symbol was Moorcock's. This cog's finally standing up, huh? Probably just the time to go back down for being broken. All right, now you're available. Let's see. Yo, come over here. Boom, boom. Can I get to you without getting to everybody else? Oh, yeah. Actually, I can. That's beautiful. So we'll take this. And supposedly, rapid fire works now. So we'll do this to give me even more. And then, yep, let's see how this goes. Well, that wasn't impressive, but I can't complain that it was unimpressive because there were so many different targets. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not it accomplished what I wanted it to. All writing borrows from other writing. What's up, Rixa? I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree. This pains me, but I'm gonna have to do it. Let's go ahead and get your knot broken, sir. And then let's go ahead and get you fixed up a little bit. It needs you to stay on your feet. And then I'm not even sure what you can do. But, oh. Yeah, I know what you could do. Switch over. Oh, wait. Nah, that actually doesn't matter. Maybe 2%. 98%. That's better. There we go. That's what I like to see. And then look at that. Look at that. So we'll actually go with here. Let's take that off, put that on. And then, yep. How does that work? Sure. Get some of that pressure off of her. Yeah, see, that's way better than what we were getting with rapid fire. I don't know. I'm still not convinced, to be honest with you. I feel like RTS games you'd love, like Total War you get sucked into. We'll see. Their point of view, how you build your personal armies is shitty. Let's go back over here. Who was Moorcock? Let's try to find a video about the facility to react to. Sounds like a plan. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. She definitely needs some healing for herself. Are her legs shot? Distracted, broken. Your legs are not shot, but they're not letting me move anywhere. That's weird. Okay, but they will let me move. So I'm not immobilized, I just don't have any movement points. That's kind of weird. Huh. So close and yet so far. All right. Here. Let me do one of those, I guess. And yeah, this. That's gonna have to, you know what? No. If I do this, can I get all three of y'all? We could destroy that, but I really don't want to be honest with you. It's useful when you can turn it off. What up, Wyvern? How are you, dude? There we go. And now we can also do this. Oh, wait, here. Oh, that's right. So, no, that won't work, actually. If we take that off, still nothing, huh? Okay, fine. Oh, but we can use another one of these, huh? Isn't that interesting? And wouldn't impact you at all. You're at 64, that's 41. So yeah, here. Night Wine Guide, how do you like the changes to the system from Rogue Trader to Heresy? I'm a fan of it. I feel like this game is a lot cleaner, it's a lot clearer, and that I agree with the majority of the changes that I've seen thus far. There's nothing where I was like, wow, this is trash. I don't understand why they did this to me. The vast majority of what I've seen makes a lot of sense, and I'm good with it. All right, don't have much choice here. There we go, yep. Because we are in rough shape. It's not Christmas tomorrow, it's just Christmas Eve. You finally gonna get up? Nope. Oh, yes, you are. Ooh, she tried it. Didn't work all that well, but okay. It's going to be weird the middle of the year going back and forth between the Rogue Trader and D8 systems. Yeah, I was just talking about that on Wolfhard's stream. I was on his stream earlier because he's live streaming, what is it, Divinity Original Sin. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Damn, I did not mean to do that. He's live streaming the Divinity Original Sin game, and I was saying that, man, it's going to be really tough going back to Rogue Trader after everything that I've after playing this game for this extended duration. Here. So can I? Yeah, I could give this to you. That's interesting. I wonder why putting this ability on her makes her lose points. Made her lose morale. Ooh. Please let this be enough. That's a good start. That's a damn good start. Let's get it popping. Let's get it on and popping. I was about to say, do something, girl. Come on now. Oh, it's Christmas tomorrow for the hot Southern Hemisphere. Got you, Ultron. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Good for you. I hope you get something nice, dude. Yeah, I want to replay Rogue Trader, but now I do not feel like it, and I didn't even play this yet. I've been waiting at least for beta. Yeah, I got a bunch of content still planned for Rogue Trader, and if I'm being honest, I'm at least a little bit anxious about it. Like, man, I hope people are still going to be interested in it when it comes out, but we'll see. Oh, crap. Oh, I used my desperate measures, so stuff costs more. I forgot about that. Okay. She cannot heal herself, unfortunately. So she could use a repair kit though. And then she can come back over here. Can't catch both of you all though, huh? Oh wait, here, hold on. Maybe she can. Nope, she definitely cannot. And yep, same deal with you. All right. What's in our other weapon slot? Yeah, that costs 2 action points, so that's not happening. So yeah, it's not getting any better than this. At least you set them on fire, right? Yep. All right, cool. I'll take it. What up, Alchemist? How are you, dude? Wolfhard said the voice acting wasn't in yet, and no doubt. Yep, basically. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's good to know who you are and what you do and don't like, right? And life is too short to play games that you know you have no interest in. And Wolfhard knows he is not the type who is going to enjoy a game where he has to do a lot of reading. And that is absolutely the experience that Rogue Trader would have provided him. There we go. It's lowering, it was lowering at least some people's, oh, wait. Ooh, I almost did it again. Did I lose Hamar? Dude. I just can't catch a break. And she doesn't have any way to heal herself. I cannot catch a break. All right, let's see. So, and then this is here, stacks of exploits. So do you have any exploit stacks? I'm very confused about how you actually get exploit stacks on the target. Flex 1 exploit on targets with influence, sure, but still is a little confusing. So we're doing this. Oh, okay, it does come up, so that lets you know it's got 2 exploit stacks on it. So if I put on this, I don't have enough to do a precise attack, which is what I really wanted to do. But I can just do a normal attack, fine. And then that's 29. Interesting. What's up, Astalante? Well done in what you do. I love your videos. Just a long time looking. Hey, I appreciate it. As long as you're enjoying and having a good time, that's all that matters to me, dude. That's all that matters to me. Glad to hear it, man. Really glad to hear it. I wonder what triggers these guys coming out. And how many people do I have up? Did I lose my crew? I think I did. And they're still oh no, they're not attacking me anymore. Okay, that's good at least. What up, Jovi? What's up, Tristan? I purposely haven't played this alpha yet as I want to play Rogue Trader first. That's probably a good move. That's probably a good move. I wonder if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be really upset, but it is what it is. You won't know until you try. Oh crap, this is gonna take all my action points too. All right, let's switch. Are you serious? How many action points does it take? This cannot be used when they're melee armed adjacent enemies. Ah, crap. I wanted to shoot that damn chain. All right, you got to get up out my way, homie. We're gonna do one of these. Yep. And then you gotta get up out of here, homie. All right, you in the way. Damn. Wasted that. Wasted that. Night game so far. The combat can use a little something to make it feel more tangible visually, like Blood Welter. Yeah, I watched a video. I forgot who it was from. Why is she not able to move? This is the second time. Oh, she's shattered. Unit is totally overpowered and close to surrendering. What do I do about that? She can't even give herself this. So yeah, all she... What in the hell? That's all she can do. That is not doing anything useful. Yeah, she can't use anything on herself. Ah, damn. Sorry to pick it up once you're done with Dark Heresy. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna circle back to Sword Haven. Frankly, we might end up playing some tonight. I think I don't want to burn myself out, and I feel like that's exactly what I'm going to end up doing because it's taking such a long time to edit those damn videos to get that content out. I think it's probably, oh, that's right, more of them are gonna come out, aren't they? Not good. I'm definitely gonna chill out on it after this stream is finished, or frankly might even be before this is finished. Like, I'm not trying to do this fight over and over and over again. I might do this fight one more time. If it doesn't work, then I might just let it go, because I am not trying to burn myself out on this game. There's a lot more Dark Heresy to do next year. Yeah, I figured it's a morale issue. That's what I would have done on the last turn instead. Use voice of command on her instead of on COG, but it is what it is. Are you serious? I can't use voice of command on her from this distance? How is that possible? Let's see if I get, even though it puts me in harm's way. How? The target is too far. How is she too far? She's not too far. What do you mean she's too far? All right, fine, look. There you go. You like that, don't you, darling? I like it for you. Are you serious? I can't shoot even once? Oh, I was about to say, let me do something. 18, 23, 60% chance. Can't get to that. It's unfortunate. 60% chance on this too. All right, well, I guess this one it is. 19. All right, cool. All right. And still she cannot move anywhere. Still she is considered to be shattered and distracted. Okay. Any chance? Doubtful this is reaching. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Let it go. And it's real in DC Comics, and every year he personally invades Apocalypse to give Darkseid his own lump of coal. That's hilarious. What up, Marcus? How are you, man? What's good, gent? Excited to see the Prime Evils finally return to Diablo 4. Started with Mephisto. Yeah, that's what we saw in the Paladin trailer, right? I'm not even into Diablo, but the Paladin trailer looked amazing. Looked absolutely fantastic. If I can't reach, if I can't reach that, then at the very least, well, here, let me get myself some more armor. keep getting him stuff back up. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and give you a little what for. I mean, how? How? Fired 0 shots. What does that mean? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean fired 0 shots? Is that a bug? I think it is. Here. Yeah, Quintek, I'm either gonna go, I haven't decided yet. Either I'm gonna play Sword Haven for my next live stream, or I'm actually thinking, because I do agree with you, ad rates kind of go to crap. I was actually thinking about maybe doing some Planescape Torment streams, because I'm getting tired of not having played that game. So many people talk about it. I'm tired of never having played that game before. Kaga shot with his heavy bolter from above multiple times, missed all times on the demon, and then the log says he fired 0 shots when that is not true. So Tristan, what do you feel like is wrong with Diablo 3 and 4? More of these demons, huh? No. You think Pathfinder had a lot of reading? Torment puts that to shame? Ha. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I do like how all the enemies start fighting each other. Like in a lesser game, I feel like they would all just come for you. I like that they're like, oh, hell no. Chaos is a problem. We are not gonna allow these demons to just ravage us. I think that's really, really cool. Planescape is good, but I will warn you to get some tea or something for your throat. The script is very long. You will be narrating a lot. Got you. Gotcha, gotcha, got you. All right. Oh, I'm heroic again, huh? Well, isn't that nice? Oh, so I guess you can use a desperate measure and you can use a heroic act. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, let's do that. Because they're both 2 either way, right? No, that's 3. So yeah, let's use the 2, shall we? One of them's down. Okay. Progress. We like progress. Are you serious? Well, you know what? I gotta move over anyway, so we'll do that. Why is it okay? This time it gives more health. Nice. Oh, but then she might get so far that I can't reach her. Well, let's see what happens. No, 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 no. She can't heal herself at all. So yeah, she'll just chill out there. And oh no! Why can't I use my heroic act anymore? I still got 10. Oh, is it that? Can you not? Oh, you can only get, you probably can only give out an extra turn once per turn. So you got to use one of these abilities to give out an extra turn. All right, whatever. Fine, fine, fine. Let's go here. Let's shoot twice. This is armor, right? So my melter weapons will love this. Or maybe not, because it's saying I'm only gonna do 8 damage, which is kind of trash. Why am I only doing 8 damage? That's super whack. When my why is my melter weapon only doing, hold on. I can't even look at the details of it. All right, fine. What's up, Shark? Try a Planescape based on a reputation, but it's very old. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I love Torment, the combat can be tedious. I thought there was a build you could use that helps you really avoid combat, right? Like I plan to play as a tiny character who pretty much never goes into combat. I do not plan to enter into combat at all. Let's try this again. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's just not working. It's not working at all. I don't know why, but it's not working. I can tell you that for sure. All right. What's up, El Nini? It lost character skill stat customization in D3, and it feels like you are doing the motions, but no real skill in beating D3. Can't comment on 4 as I haven't played it, but have seen a bit on YouTube and looks the same. Got you. What's up, Sir Farrell? Yeah, a lot of fire, a lot of demons, man. It's one of them days, bro. It's one of them days. Ooh, y'all are getting absolutely hit up. I owe to the devs to play through Swordhaven, but I'm with Morty that the plan 1.1 sounds like the best jumping on point, especially if you plan to review. Oh, I didn't see that. So what's supposed to be different in 1.1? Ooh, that's not good. Coming around the other side, huh? Well, I had to be expected. First and foremost, yep, can't give that to her. Can I give this to her? No, I can't. All right, so coming around over here is a must anyway. We will come around this way. You don't even, oh no! Wait, I should be able to, are you kidding me? Come on, man. Come on, bro. You gotta be kidding me. And I don't want Cock to go anywhere because, damn. And this is the same. How is this not enough? Okay, all right. Let's see if we can. What in the hell? I can't even shoot at the chain? How can I not shoot at the chain? Wait a minute, is the chain destroyed? So, I'm sure I can't, right, I can't shoot all the way over here, but this is dark, so I guess maybe it did get destroyed. But no, because I feel like, yeah, this one shows it's broken when it's destroyed. This one just, oh, it's also showing it's broken. Okay, somehow it got destroyed. I have no idea how that happened, but I'll certainly take it. I guess I'll give myself some more armor in the meanwhile. The change in elevation between you and the bad guys? Yeah, I guess. But the chain is all the way up here. So to me, that shouldn't count. Like, I can understand not being able to see her, fine. But why can't I hit the chain? That's weird to me. But whatever. Whatever, I'm gonna roll with it. Let's do that. And then, please let this, nope, that's probably not quite enough, right? Yep. Yeah, that's not gonna get it done. Damn. She really needs the ability, even if she could do that, it would only give her 2 movement points. Metakai bonus. There've got to be some items that'll pump up her Metakai. All right. Now we got Ogren. He was previously blocking this pathway, and that was previously really, really important. Not as important anymore. I'm okay with them coming upstairs because I need to come downstairs anyway. We got to make a beeline for that damn spot. So, oh, if he comes over here, is he gonna block? I can never remember. Can you walk through Cog, or does he block him? Might block them. In 1.1, they added a bunch of content that was promised in the crowdfunder, including new content that will tie up loose ends. Interesting. What's up, Nick? Happy holidays, dude. I've had 100% shots missed due to one level of difference. That's insane. Or even more. Oh, crap. What's happening? Oh, okay. I guess 2 chains was enough. 2 chains. I'll take it. I will take it. I thought the Inquisition was supposed to... Ooh. Why? No movement. Okay. Thought the Inquisition was supposed to be about infiltration and subterfuge. Then I remember that subtlety is 40k kryptonite. Basically. So Quintech, is it clear if 1.1 provides like an actual ending for the story or no? Well, fills you with a vague sense of dread. No. I don't want to go upstairs yet. Actually, no, you know what? That's fine. We're here. Let me just search around. Nothing over there. Okay, cool. I thought... Yeah, because if it's not a complete game, maybe I shouldn't bother, like, trying to get deep off into it. Max hit chance in Road Trade is always 95%. That's true. Ancient scripture. Yet a vague dread envelops you. There is no way back. All right. Let's get to do some healing. Let's help you out. Lovely. We got more of these left, right? Yep, just barely enough med kits. That kind of brutal. True, but when you miss 4 times, yeah, when you miss 4 times, makes you look at yourself and say, why? Why is this happening to me? Not, you're good, you're good, you are not good. Give me that, and give you that, and then you, give you that. Whoo, we just barely had enough supplies, good lord. Shock baton, distracting las gun, overwhelming, extra armor damage. Oh yeah, was I using that? I sure wasn't, but wait. So what does this do again? Deals additional vitals damage. Yeah, okay, so I should be switching back and forth between those, and I wasn't. Morale levels of bleeding. Do you care about that? What did you have? Plus 10 willpower. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. For you, abilities. What decides this? Willpower bonus plus veil degradation and willpower bonus. You really, really love willpower, so I don't want to let that go. It's adding a whole zone, but they say the subplots it wraps up are esoteric. So I guess that means deeper lore stuff. Oh, seems like a decent chunk, but not enough to do a whole second playthrough for. I got you. What's everyone's favorite Christmas movie? Die Hard. Oh, besides Die Hard? Wasn't one of the Friday movies a Christmas movie, like Next Friday or something like that? Also, was Sin City a Christmas movie, or did it just have snow in it? All right. Home Alone. What did I say? Whatever I said, Home Alone is probably a better one. Home Alone was awesome. Home Alone was definitely awesome. Sleight of hand. Booyah. And Castellan's Ring again. That'll probably be something else in the full version of the game. But just for right now. The cracked vid screens. Let me just check something real quick. That's what I thought. The Baron's victims, whom Zolda looted, were well dressed. Those who know the Baron's game ransacked the excavation, took Melissa Tilia's workers' prison, and drowned them in the sea to cover their tracks. No, that's not what happened. Research complete. Research complete. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do the research after I picked her, after I recruited her. Probably when she was, she can talk. She is more available. Baron is not afraid to resort to brutal methods to maintain order in the half zone. That's a fact. Gangs of pharaohs are taking revenge against the Baron and the people of Marisportum for their exile. They raid, loot, kill, and capture locals. Isolated scatter groups pose little or no threat to the denizens. All right. Divers. Divers do not have those little feet. This is not accurate either. Worship of falls. Nope, none of that. Here we go. After ball beasts consumed their nope. Webetera violated the non-aggression pact and attacked the Baron's gang at the excavation site. Afterward, they targeted the civilians. Probably. And then I've never even heard of Christmas Vacation. What is that? What's up, Cybomb? March of the Wooden Soldiers. Never heard of that either. Invasion USA. Never heard of that. I have heard Gremlins. Gremlins was fun. I don't think I've seen Claws. What's up, Viter? All right. That's as good as this is going to get, apparently. And yeah, hold on. Activate Ancient Shrine. Changes his profession. It's just that every year shown on Russian TV. Nice. It is so many Christmas action movies. Die Hard 1 and 2, Lethal Weapon. Batman Returns. Yeah. That's an interesting Christmas movie as well. Recite the Litany of Pacification. What is Invasion USA? This time I'm gonna take the banner and see what happens. Find a way out. Oh yeah, Outcat said that they changed the camera angle for the upcoming section so that you could actually see what your companions are saying. What's going on? Are we all the way in? Yep, I guess so. This is where I came from, but I couldn't go any further. Or maybe I could and I just don't realize it. Alright, let's go again. Or maybe you have to go back and illuminate that part before they'll let you move on. Let's find out. Doesn't look any different. Alright, but it lit up this time, so it must be different. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Sure. I do not like, where are we? As communication. This is not nearly as bad as some other Outcat sections have been. But just as a general rule, I do not like being forced to be alone in a party-based game. If I wanted to play a game where I was alone, then I'd play a game where I was alone. I play party-based games because I prefer playing games where I have my companions. However, in this particular case, I think it makes more sense, not only because, again, this is one of the most tolerable run around by yourself sections we've seen Outcat do, but also because it makes complete sense that as an Inquisitor, you're forced into situations where you feel extremely uncomfortable and where your enemies attempt to separate you and break your will. So because of all that, I feel like this is acceptable, as opposed to the section in where you get betrayed in Rogue Trader. Doesn't feel good at all. I should always call it Marching with Souls, but it's actually named In Babes in Toyland. Never heard of that. Interesting. What's up, Excelsior? Call the stream all time this time. Yeah, by all means. Good to see you, man. Invasion USA is a Chuck Norris action movie about Russians invading the American suburbs during Christmas. Wow. That's interesting. Nope, never heard of that. Chuck Norris, that's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. Almost lost one of its last Inquisitors. Ooh, I wonder if it's running short of Inquisitors. Void, take you. So important, more important than the mission, more than anything. You got what you wanted. You seen how everything turned out. Bear the gaze. I failed that both times. I wouldn't change my decision. Entirely agree with you. There's no point in looking back. All that. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Whoa. I didn't do this last time. Master de Terrell stands amidst the raging flames that have consumed Schultes' valor. Yeah, it's weird to me that Outcat let this stuff in when you haven't actually played through that section, and so it doesn't have the emotional pull. You know, as if you had really made those decisions yourself. That's one way out, but I don't think I clicked on this last time. Oh, I'm can't get out that way apparently. Okay, fine. Some of the craziest practical effects of the 80s. They bought up a neighborhood and a mall and went crazy. That sounds awesome. Special ring. And the one, where am I supposed to go? I Do you hear oh, here we go. Yeah, we're supposed to put on those, right? Goods. Haha, ring key. +10 interrogation and diplomacy. I will certainly take that. And then it's a replay still. When the wearer uses an officer ability on a heroic ally, this ally gains 10% damage reduction for 1 round. Okay, cool. What does this do? I'm pretty sure we didn't go over here last time, right? Whenever the wearer uses push, they gain veil degradation defense against melee attacks until the start of their next turn. Awesome. We got to get you to watch Christmas Vacation, especially if you like comedies. I'm down for it. The only thing I really hate about camera is while you have the worm in your head, it keeps doing the "you are dying" animation and interrupting you. Yeah, it's annoying as all hell. Very, very annoying. So, let you come here, but then it also lets you come here. Okay, and I get over here anyway, sooner or later. Huh. So no companions this time. Last time... Ooh. I want to go over here. Oh, crap. Why did... It's forcing me back. I don't want to go back. Damn. Never look forward to this. I really like the concept of doing investigations as an inquisitor. Yeah. Getting to come to your own conclusions. I agree. I think it's super, super cool. Do I have to come out over here? Is that the problem? Okay. And then figure out... There we go. And then figure out how to get over here, right? No, over there. That's what it is. I hear these voices in the distance. Oh, this is the other half of that body we found at the excavation site. That's what it is. So hold on, let's see. Yep, missing persons. Second half of the body was found in strange ruins. Beautiful. Yeah, before it showed your companions out in this area. You hear me? Crackle of nails is a melody, the hue of fragility, the pallor of bone laid bare in a wound, eternity together. Last time I didn't listen to it. Interesting. Forgot it was Keanu and Drew Barrymore in Babes in Toyland. Wow.
We stand upon the
still popular to this day. What's going on, Destroy? How are you, man? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Right, sees your weapon outcome, cleanse the flame. What happened here? Sister, are you alright? See reason. Face with another choice. Lord Heresy, the God Emperor has granted us holy wrath. Black malice, however, is the preserve of heretics. No true sister can sink so low. See what you have become, sister. You not meant to save Calixtus and its inhabitants. Failed. She grips her weapon more tightly. Interesting. You must hear this. What truth do you mean? Desire to flee reality is heresy. Inquisitor, sister, stand with you. We must put an end to the madness. I want to fight as well. I will crush you. Whoa! Oh, that didn't happen last time. Oh, wow. Oh, and I leveled up. Look at that. That did not happen last time. Oh, you know what? I think I said last time I said it wasn't real. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. It's the remake of the one Alchemist is talking about. There we go. Going purple probably is a good thing. Nope. Okay, then they're puzzles. Here we go. They're puzzles and they're mazes. There's no hope. There's no hope. This is the only part of the alpha I dislike. It reminds me too much of the Fade portions of Dragon Age Origins. I had thought about that, but now that you mention it, I wouldn't say that you're off. It does have that feel to it, but I won't doesn't bother me nearly as much because it's not even close to being as long as those sections were. Like the Fade in Dragon Age Origins, oh man, it took forever. Took forever. And let me check something real quick. There we go. Okay, cool. Exhausted. Yep. Is any of this real? Can you hear me? And you only a fool wouldn't. And I just see, yep, hold on. What's this? Crystals. Okay, cool. Wounds. Hold on. What's going on over there? Lovely. All right, so hold on. The roots will accept you, sister, no matter what the Shapers say. When I die, absorb my strands. It will make you stronger. I know it. Ooh. There was never another path. This is the way the leaves fall. This is how we grow. Sleep. The pain will be over soon. Damn. Okay. That's brutal. They didn't survive, Davos. Accept it. You may mourn your comrades after the mission is complete. You know what, Inquisitor? Go to the void. Agent Davos, I recommend you watch your words. If you obey the order, I shoot you right here like a rabid beast. Save us from the defilement of the unclean, from the schemes of thine enemies, and from the curses that plague humanity. You have performed admirably, 0118B. Are you reinforcement? You're too late. The bugs chewed up the guardsmen already. I wanted to shoo them away, but the bugs were too small. You gives it a go. Grant us this strength to expose and destroy those who reject thy light, the vile Xenos, the loathsome mutants, the abominable sorcerer. Smite the court sorcerer, God Emperor. Smite me and erase my name from the annals, so you may not stain the perfection of your creation. I beg you, I implore you, do not leave me without an answer. Do not leave me alive. They fell in battle and the Emperor will honor their sacrifice. Now get to the transport. We couldn't see these before the first time I went through this. Very, very interesting. It was you who released the Void Plague and the Von Prescript estates on Quadus, was it not? Why, Acolyte Spice? I was not present at their state, and I am prepared to provide numerous pieces of compelling evidence to prove it. Correct. You are well prepared. Fortunately for you, heretical texts were found in the Von Protest's possession, so we would consider your actions preemptive. Time to meet the twin. What up, twin? Who are you? What is this place? Yep. Where's my team? The knowledge you offer me is tainted. Whatever you propose, reflection, my answer will be no. I remained a foolish, shallow mortal after all, and I came to regret it soon enough. They forgot to clear their search injury before the tech priest got there. Lovely. All right, we're back now. Is everyone all right? Fully upper. All good, Commander. Give me details. Can we advance? Smell trouble in the air. No fooling. What does this do? Right, ally. And push. You got something here already? Oh, this. They said it's a ring? No, it's a necklace. I don't know if both of these are counting for you, so I'm gonna just leave that in place. And level 7. Level 7. I have never been to level 7 before, so this should be interesting. What do you get here? You get a talent. Oh, you get to choose a skill. Look at there. Is increased by noble's morale, minus enemy morale. Allies within a noble's influence deal more damage. Attacks made by allies against enemies within it. No. Is that turn while adjacent to an ally? Gain 1 morale. The cost of their first non-attacking ability is reduced by 1 action point. Actually, you know what? That's great for him. That's great because it allows him to use everything that he has. Oh wow, you can increase the whole. I can increase whatever I want. I'm not limited by skills associated with my archetype. Let's see. You can only increase a skill 4 times. But 1, 2, oh, okay, so you give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's still pick 2 skills, and that's what you get to upgrade. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Da, 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 da. No, no, no. Just back over here. Apply. Beautiful. They don't seem to rush you through the first archetype like a rogue trader. Nice. What do you mean when you say rushed? Attacks deal additional damage to target's armor. What did I get for my... No. Back. I got anti-armor. Okay. Let's see. Edge crumbling. Attack reduces. If the character's attacked, the enemy suffers 15% more damage. Why? 8 plus agility bonus. I'm gonna say that's plus rate of fire, not times rate of fire. The last shot in a burst deals more damage. Every time he throws a grenade or frag grenade, it appears the same slot. I wish there was an option for Grenadier. Each enemy hit by the soldier's ranged area attack. Damage dealt by the soldier's next attack. Burst, overdrive, morale. Whenever the penalty is ignored, chance to ignore penalties to morale. Burst fire. If a target is hit, become immobilized. 22 defense while wielding. That's actually a massive amount now that I think about it. Wielding a heavy weapon and having no cover. That's a really big boost. I wish they were a little more clear about what defense is, but it seems like defense is just like dodge. And helps you with not getting hit. But I'm not gonna worry about that for right now. I'm gonna get finishing shot for now. Because he really likes that. Where is... Oh, you know what? I don't see... Oh, no. That makes sense. Okay, tenacity. Strength, toughness. Why does it have this gun next to it? Is that trying to tell me that, oh, he really likes this? Interesting. None of these are really all that crazy. I guess I take resistance. Avoiding being poisoned by toxins and crippled by critical effects. That's true. The critical effects part I really like. When in right access, it almost seemed like you level up every couple of fights. Oh, yeah, that's true. What's up, Master Bill? I suppose so you can be ready for the boss fight. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, that's true. No, they definitely seem to take their time more in this compared to that experience. Equal to 14% of its missing armor. Once the character's attack reduces the target's armor durability to 0, that target and each unit within the target's influence suffer 11 damage. What's that? 5 plus twice? Sure. Why not? And no question what will take care of Medicae. She's gonna love it. All right. And Materium. Elegy of Flame. Ode to the Materium. Let's go for the offense. Psych is burning. He won't be burning. All enemies within their influence. Psyker suffers less burning. Then Sword of Faith. Oh, I'm definitely going for that playthrough. When we get the full version of the game, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a live stream and a let's play. My let's play is going to be as a Sanctic Psyker. I love the way the Sanctic Psyker stuff kind of molds together. We'll talk about that in my specialization video. While in cover, are reduced by twice willpower. Interesting. Deal 7 plus willpower bonus, more damage from a distance 6 cells or further. Ooh, inevitability. Stoppable force. The chance to trigger psychic phenomena or perils of the warp is reduced for all psychic abilities. Nice. All right. Yes, Vitter, I'm on daring. Yeah, I guess I should have updated the title with that, but yeah, my second playthrough was all on daring. You like willpower, you like metal, you like reflexes. What's metal again? The combat skill allows one to resist hostile mental influence. Interesting. You know what? Let's keep that high too. As a psyker, we don't want you losing your head. You already took armor expert and indestructible shell. I'm good with both of those. And I don't want any of the rest of this. I'm good on that. Get behind me. He starts with +2 morale. I like that. Let's still by his side. All enemies. Interesting. Offense. First melee attack on their turn. Melee damage is increased by armor damage reduction. Deals 100% damage. Right. Cog can move through cells occupied by enemies smaller than him. That's kind of crazy. I like that. I really do like that. Yeah, and it's what, strength and, oh no, twice toughness bonus. Okay. Yeah, I like this. I'm very excited for Dark Heresy Master Build. Yeah, I put out a review for it. I think it's amazing. And I think, honestly, it has the potential to be even better than Rogue Trader, a game that I loved. No, intimidation. That's what he likes. Where is, there we go. It's weird the way they're moving this. Oh, moved it up. It's based on the categories here, and it's not intimidation for him. It's based on toughness, stuff, fellowship. That's why it's in that spot. No problem, no problem. All right, now finally you. Did they keep the psyker ability of overkill damage going onto the nearest enemy? I don't see that so far. I know what you're talking about, and no, I haven't seen that. If a target is suffering mucus tear has less than, oh yeah, let's do that. I like that. And then mobility, I guess. The non-combat skill defines one's bodily dexterity, contortion, and balance. Boop, 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 boop. Sure, we'll take some. All right. Nearing fight. Okay. And I hate that they won't let you move the camera around. And here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool, man. Prepare for battle. All right, you. And then Cog. How far out can you go? Here. I want you out the way at first. Because I don't want anybody to not be able to get as far as they can potentially get because you're in the way. Guess you'll go over here. And of course the medic is the one way out there. That's fine. Alright, let's make it happen, Captain. Think it's a telepathy thing. Does this psyker do telepathy as well as pyro? Yeah, Tristan. Give me a second and I'll show you. So here, let's go here. Archetype. So he's got the Mystic archetype, which is a unique Psyker archetype available in Rogue Trader. There's going to be 2 unique Psyker archetypes. Mystic is the tier 1 version, and then there's a tier 2 version called Sage. Now, instead of just choosing like regular schools the way you did in Rogue Trader. Now everybody has specialization, so it's not just psychers. Like if I go over to my officer, he's got the combat morale specialist specialization and the attack buff specialization. That determines what talents and modifications you have access to. So Sero, who is your psyker, starts with pyromancy and telekinesis, and then in this particular game I added attack debuff specialist, but I shouldn't have done that. I should have went the Sanctic route, frankly. But yeah, he doesn't. I never saw a talent available where excess damage went over to another character. It might still exist in the game, but in another form though. Like for example, in Rogue Trader, you have the ability move to have a character move a certain number of squares. Well, in Dark Heresy, move is a modification, and then you can place it on one of the abilities to add that functionality. So I've put move on break it down. So when I give a character an extra turn, I also automatically give them a certain amount of movement points as well. So it might be a situation like that where the talent does exist, but it exists as a modification. Maybe we can't get to it until we get to Sage. What's going on, FIQ? Appreciate you following me over on Twitch. Yep, my pleasure, dude. Glad you found it helpful. Really love the amount of customization the new systems are allowing with skill upgrades, modifications, and class specifications. I absolutely agree, Skeleton. I 110% agree. I think it's super, super cool. You have 146 armor. So since you have all that armor, the person I want getting over to you the fastest is her, because she loves it when there's a lot of armor to play with. 7 movement points. Yeah, we'll take that. Well, actually no, we'll give you, this will give you some movement points anyway. Wait, see, it's supposed to, but she actually, why isn't she getting any movement points for it? That's weird and annoying. If who is that? Yeah, this is whack. Quite whack, quite whack, quite whack. There we go, and good enough for it. Yeah, I think it is a bug. What's up, Vicar? Good to see you, dude. Made some midnight chili oil dumplings. Say why I got this in to witness it. You know what? I'm a max. I'll max you out. Give you heroic. Yeah, there we go. And then I don't want to be in a position where I can't shoot. So let's just do that. And then can I take some of your memory? Some of your morale? Does that work? So it looks like I used it, but looks like you can't go below negative. That's fine. Let's just give you a shot then. And that did nothing. So, oh, that's right. We got to get inside the dome. Inside the dome. That's why we're making a beeline for the dome. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh. Let's take that off briefly. Here. He could be the one that provides some distraction. And with that, let's go ahead and do that. And let's just go ahead and do that. 62%. Yeah, let's come on. Why? How does it choose whether or not you can go twice? I don't understand at all. I hate when it does that. That's so annoying. How is it choosing? Okay. No, let's not do that. Oh, I did choose Sanctic Forum. Oh, okay. Interesting. And then you need 2, so yeah, I'll do that. And then that. And then sure, let's deal with all of you. And then let's give it another go. And then let's make sure we can give it another go when it's time to. And all of you, sure, let's go. And I'll take that too. And that was an absolutely just beautiful turn. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, she can get all the way over here. Can she? That's, girl, get as far as you can get. Is she? She's like right with. Whoa. Why is it? Oh, it's looking at something else. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Probably can't bleed. Inflict 3 of these exploits on you. 92%. She's not considered to be in the dome. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Well, they will let me attack whatever the heck this is. And, yeah. That eliminates you. Alright. Now you're going to get a turn and be able to do terrible things. Oh, wow. Did he? Oof. That was rough. Yeah, that was real rough. I honestly didn't appreciate that. This is going significantly less well than it did the first time. But still doable. We're still in it. So let's not complain. Let's just get it done. Starting with you. Can I get both of you? Should be able to. That's where you could use a good... Ooh, here we go. Can we... Yep. How? Oh, you missed the guy you would... You missed the one you could actually kill. That's unfortunate. All right, now... Oh, yeah, it's time to make some money. We're gonna... I need you to get inside there. To get inside the bubble. So you don't even need this. The officer grants target ally 1+ fellowship bonus, rounded down, divided by 3 movement points on the next turn. So I feel like maybe that's not, maybe I need to put move on voice of command. Maybe it can't activate at the same time. I probably can't test that right now. Huh, yeah, probably. Here, hold on. Will it let me do it? Unable to change equipment in combat, right. I wonder if that's the issue. Well, he's about to be able to go anyway. Where is my, oh, my medic is dead as well? Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. All right, well, here, you get in the bubble. That I can help you with at least. You get in the bubble. Ooh, he took a bunch of damage when he got in that bubble too. I think they won't let him take any combat actions even if he uses heroic act. So he will go ahead and just use this though, so that at least he's at his best and helps with his torso as well. And then you are here. His morale is at the best, but her morale is close to being able to get heroic act. So I'm a little bit more There we go. I didn't see where it was gonna give her a morale increase, but it did. And then let's go ahead and take some morale from you. Get mine up some. And then I'm gonna come inside as well. Yep, took a ton of damage right there. Not cool at all. Believe the key term is next turn, but when I use it, but I don't get my next turn until the ability has been activated. So to me, it should be available because I use the ability first, then he gets a next turn. So, but apparently it doesn't work that way. Fine. What up, Kit? How are you, dude? That's not doing nada. All right. And here, let's see if finally, for once, rapid fire is impressive. Let's find out. In fact, here, we're gonna do this first because I'm gonna make for darn sure that I don't lose it. So let's do that. And 189, sure, let's go. Yeah, it still is just not like this is the only target. This is the only target. It's 74%. I feel like it should do way more damage than that. So I'm gonna just let it go. Owlcat, I think you still got more work to do when it comes to that. Yeah, that's doing that's clearly doing way better. Way better. It shouldn't be like that. At least I don't think so. I don't remember if I told you, but I'm so excited. I'm telling everybody I got the job doing trading now. Whoa! That's awesome, kid. That's awesome, man. So wait, which specific job is this? Because there was another job you were going for that you decided to stop going for, right? So which job is it that you got? All right, you. Let me go ahead and just use a med kit. You know what? No, I shouldn't have to. I'm already in here, right? Yeah, actually, that was almost very dangerous, but it's okay. Oh, you've got 3 exploits on you? What hell? Let me go ahead and take advantage. Let me go on ahead and help you out with that. And column. Oh, skulls. What does the skulls do though? Plus 15 vitals damage and 61%. Let's give it a whirl. Woo! It hit. Wait, how much damage did that actually do though? It only dealt 17 damage? Uses Yuka's tier, deals 17 rending damage. I feel like there was a lot more damage reduction. Oh, 0.7. Interesting. Plain damage 8. Damage to health 17. Bonus damage 9. Into Westing. Alright, fine, whatever. It is what it is. Take out of the ghost doors and stop that one. This is front desk at Locho H&R block. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it, kid. Oh, yeah, that was ugly. Hit him. What was that? Why did you just let him walk away like that? All right. Go ahead, take a swing at me if you want. Prey tearing through the nets, a youngling. What were you saying to me? A youngling clamping onto its mother's throat, a laughing foe, a red haze. Good lord. Province can't compete with our Jitsu build. Bring a dog will be defined as a bonus turn, whereas the next turn could be the next turn of normal initiative. That's true. Interesting. That's true. What's up, Pinsler? That is true. All right, let's do. You are my sworn enemy, and I am not at all happy with you. I gotta be honest. And because of that, I'm sundering everything you got going on, homie. And then I'm gonna do some of this. Why can't I do this? The target is too far. The target's right in front of me. What are you talking about? The target is literally right in front of me. Okay, fine. You wanna be goofy. I can't stop you from being goofy. Let's do that. More armor is always a good thing. I don't understand. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. That works. Well, fine. What is next? Oh, wow. You can bring all those people back up, huh? What in the hell? Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I think we need you to go ahead and bring this to an end, homeboy. End this right now, if you thank you kindly. Why? What's the problem? Why can't you do this? I don't know why. Oh, because you use your desperate act? Probably. Okay. Let's 59%. Hopefully that's enough. Woo! Right on time. All right now. All right now. Good Lord. Here's the theory. Yeah, that's a good theory. I can see that. This way at the massive thing that is too far. Yeah, it's possible, Grim. I might have been messing it up. It's casting Meteor Swarm. Interesting. Whatever it was casting, I didn't appreciate it at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Give me all that. Give me everything you got. Give me everything I deserve. Thank you. Corpse Rain. That sounds more like what it was about to do. And I was not going to appreciate it at all. At all. All right. Do that, and then I'm just curious. Ring, push. Yeah, got all that already. Got all that already. Anything new here? It doesn't really look like it. Puritan, overwhelming, distracting, reliable, hidden. Interesting. This weapon deals additional strength bonus, additional damage for each negative point of morale on the target. Cyclopia, surging thunderhammer. Huh. On kill all enemies in cohesion. Cohesion. Lose 2 morale. And what is this? Surging. For each affected target after the first, and it cannot be used by an Ogren. Interesting. I guess, yeah, at this point, 6-8, that's not doing anything for you. So I guess I can give you that. And it's going to help with armor damage, sure. It was. Cogni's quality of life on that boss, especially with extra movement options. His path, it gets borked there with the crystallized corpses. Yeah, luckily I had already gotten the thing that allows him to move through enemies that are smaller than him. So that's why he was able to get around there, no problem. What's up, Conrad? It's crazy you could walk alone with Xenos in this game, because even in Rogue Trader games I played, it was risky to have Xenos. Having Xenos was a death sentence in most games I played. Death was threatened against me by the Battle Sister. And as far as the Aldari, nobody knows that he's a Xenos except for the Battle Sister and her close associates. So it's not like everybody in the area realizes he's a Xenos. The game basically says because of the helmet that he's wearing and his psychic powers, they can't really perceive him. But with the Kroot, it's much more obvious, but she's also considered to be a mercenary of the Inquisition. That's something Ulfar needed to get around enemies. Yep. I feel like because of the things they've added, Cog gets around much easier than Ulfar ever did. All right. They demand that you close this case out before you can end the alpha. Move this over. Spherical. Yeah, there are a couple of things that I hope they add something to make it to make it a little more clean here. As far as wrapping all this up, the footprints, the poor women had taken a work jacket off one of the victims drowned by the Baron's gang. Yeah, the Baron's gang ransacked the excavation. They did not take the workers prisoner though, and they did not drown them in the sea to cover their tracks. The Baron's victims, whom Zolda looted, were well dressed. Those are displeased. The Baron's victims were well dressed. Those are displeased the Baron disappeared. It is possible he is abducting people for profit. No, he's not. He's not. So, and the Baron already told me that he purposefully put that evidence there. So there should be something here that makes it, that allows me to just say, hey, the Baron set this up. And the divers. There should be something here to make it clear the strange tracks are not the divers, it's the Kroot. I mean, if there's one thing I know is that the four-toed people are the Kroot. So I should be able to place that there. So that's probably something else that should be added. Then over here, Ursimus and his flock on the people of Mare Sportum is growing by the day. The flock have repented and see the supply of explosives from the excavation site that strengthened their position in the settlement, resulting in a surge. No. People of Mare Sportum have come to believe that pain and suffering are the answer to all their problems. Yes, that's true. Okay, I missed that one. So that's good. The people of Mare Sportum, the people of the Half Zone have their own interpretation of Confessor Sermus' sermons. They place a great importance on torture that ends in the death of the innocent. The diver, along with the rest of Mare Sportum, adopted the flock's teachings. They torture people in the name of the flock and later. No. They place the greatest importance on torture that ends in the death of the innocent. Yes. Now, what's up with this? Confessor Seamus' new radicalized teachings on pain and suffering drove the people of Mare Sportum to commit horrific acts resulting in the death and disappearance of hundreds of people. Except, beautiful. And now we have a new option for who's responsible. Hope the Grey Knights show up in this. You're not the first person to say that who has said that. I guess a lot of people are fans of the Grey Knights. Just like in the Road Trader where the governor thought the Aldari was a weird mutant. Exactly. It's not safe with some. I mean, having local armies come down on you. In tabletop games, I found most GMs are extremely hostile towards Xenos. And in Alpha, something does actually happen due to walking around with Xenos. I didn't experience an army coming down on me. How do you trigger that? You missed some clues or ways to find the clues to give you a clear answer. Yeah, they're probably still working on that. What's going on, Volcandemir? Does this game finally let me live out my dream of playing as a custom Necron? Massive Bill, you might want to go to Mechanicus 2 for that. That should be coming out next year. All right, but they still did not provide extra options for the footprints, right? Yep, nothing there, and then nothing here, right? Yep, nothing there, and then what's the deal here? The divers are not performing sacrificial rituals. Divers kill the expedition members for ritual purposes. No, the divers dispose of the bodies. The divers dispose of the bodies of those unwanted by the Baron in the sea, thereby covering his tracks. No, he takes care of that himself. So all that is wrong. What's this? Confessor Simmons was the victim of the Night Lord's merciless terror in a neighboring. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I accept that. Okay, looks like there's nothing else to go through because yeah, I can't do anything for those three. So now make a report, and then Confessor Summers' new radicalized teachings on pain and suffering drove the people of Mare Sportum to commit horrible acts, resulting in the deaths and disappearances of hundreds of people. Origins is absolutely an awesome game. Oh, you started playing Dragon Age Origins? Nice. Nice, nice. And it's what happens when you return to the X site. Are you talking about when you help the Aldari with the last of his ritual, and you have to stand against the Battle Sisters men? Night to let them make Death Watch. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Boom. All right, completed the spirits. Oh, that's what you all are talking about. Well, yeah, I guess it is enough people where you can say it's an army, but I wanted a conflict. I wanted to see like the final conflict between the Battle Sister and the Inquisitor. I was a little disappointed that didn't happen here, but yeah, I'm sure it's coming. The late Confessor Asimus was found guilty of the disappearances in Mare Sportum. Leaderless, the flock of repentance lost the core tenet that held it together. Before the magistratum's punitive detachments could reach the fanatics, the members of the flock embarked on their final penance, torturing themselves for countless hours in Mare Sportum Central Square. The enraged inhabitants cast the mutilated bodies into the sea, cursing Confessor Asimus and his teachings. The agent became the victim of the maddened crew who no longer cared who they ate or whom they killed. Despite the seismic aquatic phenomena in the Mare Sportum sectors, a combat acolyte detachment of the Ordo Xenos descended to the half zone to settle the fate of the Xenos clan responsible for the death of Agent Scrag. Your mission. I feel like we got more ending slides before. There are rules for playing Great Knights of Dark Heresy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I will take this survey. I skipped it last time because it asked questions required of someone who had not finished the game twice, and I had not done that, but now I have, so I'm comfortable taking it twice whenever it decides it's time for me to do so. Ba, 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 ba. How much did you like? Hold on, did it start me from the beginning? No, it didn't. So let me go back through my previous choices and make sure we're good. Let's start from the beginning. All right, here are my opinions. Sure, have I played it? Yes, I have. Lordrin, what's up, dude? Appreciate you subscribing with me over on Twitch, man. Thank you so much. Let's see, how familiar are you? I'm a hardcore player. I've played all those games. How familiar are you? Somewhat familiar. I'm not an expert, but I know a little bit. The atmosphere was perfect. I loved it. Hive world feel grimy. I agree with all that. Yes, I finished the alpha. I have not finished it several times. Why didn't they give an option for twice? All right, whatever. Very good. Still need some polish, but 4 sounds good. What difficulty do you play on? I started on normal and then switched to daring. How did you use the additional none? I didn't play with those optional sliders. Daring. It was pretty much exactly how I expected. Normal was a little bit more difficult than I expected, but it's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I don't play on normal anyway. What world preset? I played both. How much did you like the Mare Sportum Sector's changes under a different playthrough? I liked it. I liked it, but I wouldn't play it. No, I enjoyed it, and I like to feel how my choices affect the world. I do. How do you rate the degree of difference between the stable and flooded? The locations, I would say the locations were about the same. The difference was here and there. It didn't feel like the whole thing had changed. No. Would you replay the game if you knew the world could change significantly based on the decisions you made? Absolutely. Would you like to add anything else about how the different location states, depending on your previous choices, change your experiences? I feel like the fights shouldn't be exactly the same based on when you arrive. It's weird that the world changing doesn't also change the conflict. Like, I feel I feel like the conflict between the carvers and the fanatics should either be like further along, like all out war, or that the carvers should have already pushed the fanatics out, something like that. But for it to be exactly the same regardless is a little weird to me, but we'll see. Well, you really and get mowed down because you've got to put your Xenos with the squad chase. I'm also open for more permutations for flashing versus not flashing your Inquisitor badge around. Yeah, so in this version of it, I never show my badge, whereas in the first one, in the first run, I was constantly showing people the sigil, and there was reactivity as far as Melisentilia's agent saying, you know, why are you telling everybody you're Inquisitor? And the Baron talked about that because one of his people came back and told him, hey, there's an Inquisitor poking around. But other than that, I didn't see any reactivity. And yeah, I definitely hope that there's going to be more over time. We'll see. How do you rate the new inventory and character sheet? I like it a lot. I actually like it quite a bit. What do you think about the Warhammer 40k Dark? I love the focus on cutscenes. Keep that going. Before the fight with Corpus Nexus, we used a visually experimental cutscene. Please share your thoughts on the usual cutscene and rate its aspects. It's cool. Visual glitches and flashes. Yeah, sure. I mean, it was cool. I didn't feel like, oh, you know what, here, they provided, just in case you don't remember it all that well. Okay, so, oh, this one, and then it changed, right, okay, this cinematic. Oh, and then it lists the bodies up. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. And then it looks freaky the way it's doing that. Yeah, you know what? I'm a fan of that, actually, now that I think about it. I'm glad they provided that here, because otherwise I wouldn't remember it. But no, I'm a fan. Ravi, happy holidays to you too, man. I hope you're able to do something nice. I hope you're able to spend time with your family, dude. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you all. What up, Sierra? How are you? How clear was it what you needed to do next in the game? Everything was clear. Like, I didn't always know what I needed to do next for a specific quest, but I always knew something else that I could do, and everything else kind of just went along with that. There was never a time where I was just standing there like, okay, what the heck am I supposed to do? If you had moments where you didn't understand what to do next, please describe what happened. Nah, I'm straight. I'm good. Please share at Dark Heresy aspects. Love the narrative. I'm good on the companions. I don't feel like I have enough opportunities to know them well yet. I'm good with the investigation system. I feel like there needs to be more improvement, but so far it's good. NPCs, I'm really a fan of them as well. I want to hear the voices though. Dialogue and reactivity. I love the dialogue. The reactivity was so-so. How do I rate that? I guess good. I feel like reactivity, I feel like we're not getting enough content to get the real reactivity. So I'm just putting it good. Cool cutscene. My favorite still being Lothier's intro. Cog's intro is my favorite, personally. Sound, I don't remember hearing, well, I really like the music, but I consider, is music part of sound or atmosphere? I kind of put music and atmosphere, but that might be wrong. I guess if music is included in sound, then I guess I'll put that there. Combat encounters. I actually really like the combat encounters. I feel like it feels very different from Rogue Trader. Locations. I love the vibe and the atmosphere of the locations, but it also looks very drab the whole time. And I feel like there's a lot of places in Rogue Trader that felt drab already. So I really hope, I'm gonna make a video about this at some point, but one of the things I hope that we get in the beta is that they actually allow us to go to the spires, because based on how it's described, I feel like the spires should look very different from Lowtown, and it'll. I'm a city guy when it comes to video games. I love being able to travel around the cities. I'm not a swamps and dungeons type of guy. And so I would like to see what a city area looks like for Dark Heresy. Animations, they were cool. Characters, visual. I feel like, I guess I'll put, well, although that's the models, I feel like the models are fantastic. And I feel like the atmosphere is fantastic. All right, next up. Have you experienced any performance optimization issues while playing Dark Heresy? No, not performance related. Which companions have you played with? I played with all of them. They should have thrown in a companion that you couldn't get. They should have just thrown in a portrait in here so people like, what? Wait, how do I get that one? That would have been hilarious. All right, next. Please share your general impressions. I mean, you know what? No, him, I'm not all that big on, but the rest of them I really, really like, but I just want to learn more about them. Rate the companions' attractiveness narrative-wise. Did you like the character's personality, their dialogues, interjections, and background? Loved him for that. Really liked her for that. He was cool. Don't really care about his background. Epiones, that's just my girl in general. Mechanics. I'm really a big fan of her. I think I'm a big fan of him. Rapid fire is just ugly. I love his mechanics. His mechanics are pretty cool. He just goes bonkers. The effectiveness from too weak to overpowered. She's just normal. She doesn't feel crazy. He feels relatively normal as well. He feels strong. She feels strong. She's borderline overpowered, but I'm gonna say strong. He feels all right. He's very good offensively, but he also comes off as a bit of a glass cannon. Cero might be the one who's overpowered. He was just lighting people. He was obliterating people, but you know what? He was also self-destructing all the time too. So that's probably what balances it out. Which companion did you enjoy the most during combat? Choose by the mechanics and character's class in battle. Mechanically and class-wise, I enjoyed. It's weird that they don't let you put in your own character. Like, what if you like the officer the most? Because honestly, I think that the officers is who I like the most. But if I was going to choose second place, I think Cog as a tank is amazing. Which companion did you enjoy playing the least during combat? Please choose by the mechanics and character's class. Who did I enjoy the least? To be honest with you, I enjoyed all of them. There's nobody I really, really didn't enjoy, but hey, Mar. Would you like to share? Oh, here, I would like to share something. Even after the hotfix, rapid fire still needs more work. Thanks, Alcat. They specify attractiveness narrative, but then don't have attractiveness physical. You know, that's kind of weird. That's the real question. I agree. Psychers are supposed to be OP. Yep. I concur with that as well. Good work, Acolyte Carry On. Look at them giving you a little pep talk because they know this is a long-ass survey. Please rate how much you enjoyed Alpha's narrative, plot, dialogue, characters, history, world descriptions. From a narrative standpoint, I enjoyed it immensely. Rate how difficult it was to read the task. Everything was clear. I didn't have any problems reading. Did the lore glossary? No, there was no glossary. Help you understand. Highlighted links in the dialogue. The glossary, that glossary is really useful. You couldn't go into the glossary, but when you use it in dialogue, it was really useful. How do you rate your character's reactivity in dialogue? The provided options sometimes lack the expected desired reply. I did feel that way. Well, no, not my options. Was there any time that I felt like my options didn't have the proper reply? I don't know about that. There were times where I was talking to people and I wanted reactivity from them that I wasn't getting, but it wasn't because of, but not that I couldn't say to them what I wanted to say. So wait, the provided replies and reactions were appropriate and sufficient. Your character's reactivity. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it was sufficient. I do like that they gave Psychos a bit more control over veil degradation. Me too. I think it's going to be really cool. How the devs know if they need a justice smooch ability. So I was getting more power for degradation. I raise it sky high all the way up to 20, and sooner or later my Psycho obliterates himself. It's fine. It's okay. How do you like the new vertical dialogue user interface? I liked it a lot. I loved it actually. Which prominent NPCs do you remember like the most? Sister Septima, Inquisitor Melisentilia. Didn't care for Ursimas. I did like Baron. I did like Kabu a lot. Rotten Fish was cool. Do you remember like the most? I definitely remember the mechanical tree, but I wouldn't say I like it. So yeah, I'll let go of that. If you like, you may leave your comments here and share your experiences of the narrative, plot, NPCs, reactivity you see in the alpha. What impressed you the most? What especially annoyed you? I betrayed the Aldari, but there was no reactivity from Melisentilia, and the battle sister still turned against me as if I was a heretic. I was not a heretic. People are going to be pissed if you can't romance the crude. I'm sure Alcat is going to let y'all romance the crude. Veil Render in Road Trader is my favorite Force Sword for that reason. I never played. I haven't played with Heinrich since the first, my first run, and I almost never used the Force Swords for my own characters, so I haven't really been tracking it. How much do you enjoy combat? I enjoyed it immensely. Which combat encounters have you played? I played all of them. Lower Town, a battle with Durkis, yep. Excavation Site, Battle Sisters Ages, Barons. Oh, Baron's Den, a battle with the Baron's Men. I never fought the Baron's Men. Death's Mechanicus, a battle with the Mad Crute. I did that. Ancient Shrine, a battle with Professor Osimus, Fan of Space. Yep. Did all those. Please share your overall impressions of the fight. Battle with the Pharaoh Gains, love that. Especially because there's multiple ways you could do it and you could poison them. Super, super cool. Lower Town, a battle with Durkis, flock of repentance beggars. It's pretty cool as well. I'll give it that 4. Excavation Site, a battle with Sister Septima's Aegis during Lothair's ritual. Really, really enjoyed that because crazy things are going on with Lothair that give him mechanics he doesn't have otherwise. And it's just cool seeing the reactivity to a choice that you've made. So all that was awesome. A battle with a Death's Mechanicus near the mechanical tree. I do not like that encounter. I feel like it's poor. I don't like that I have to just stand around and wait if I want to help the Adeptus Mechanicus. I feel like they need to do that in a different way. Brown Marshes, a battle with Mad Crute in the Crute Roost. Oh yeah, that's when you have to attract that creature into the cage first and then take them all out. Love that. I think that encounter is really, really cool. Ancient Shrine battle with Professor Ursimus. I love that battle as well. I thought it was really difficult, but really cool. Phantom Space battle. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's poor because it's way too easy considering it's supposed to be the battle that closes out the act, or at least that part of the act at least. So I feel like they need to redesign that in some sort of way, but whatever. Because essentially all you need to do is just rush into under the dome. Pushing your psychic powers never feels worth it. Oh, really? I like that overdoing it is actually tempting in this game. It sure is. BNS damage based on degradation level. Got it. Act 1. Use it all the way through to the end. Oh, really? Used it all the way through to the end? Wow. Rate enemies of each combat on a scale of 1 to 5. I mean, the Pharaoh Gangers, I really enjoyed. I mean, rating the enemies is a little bit more difficult. How do I feel about the enemies? The Pharaohs are all right. I love the fight, but the Pharaohs, average good, average good. I'll leave it at good. Lower battle, same with them. They're good. Excavation, a battle with Sisters of Tima's agents. They're all right too. You know what? I actually like the beggars a little bit more. I like the fact that they don't give up no matter what. They decided, hey, if we're going to die here, we're going to die here. That's actually kind of cool. Battle with Adeptus Mechanicus. As far as the enemies, it's amazing. I don't like the setup of the fight, but the enemies themselves are great. And same with this. Fighting the Kroot, awesome. Ancient Shrine, Confessor Somnus and his men. Professor Service said his people are just all right, but the divas that come afterwards are crazy. So we'll take that to a 5 as well. Phantom Space, a battle with Corpse Nexus. The actual enemies, like the actual crystal, and the enemies are great. Please work combat's special mechanics, secondary objective. There we go. I love rushing in to try to save hostages. That's super cool. Protecting Dursus is okay. Either siding with or betraying Lathier, awesome. The secondary mechanics, yeah, the secondary mechanic here is what's poor. Very poor, the secondary mechanic. Battle with Mad Kroot in the Kroot Roost, getting that creature into the cage, I like that. A battle with the secondary stuff, I guess, getting to that terminal so that it stops pumping all that morale for your enemies. That's kind of cool. I enjoy that. And then I actually enjoy the mechanic as far as you need to be under the dome and that it's using all those bodies. I just think the overall fight is a little bit easier than what it should be. Get level 20, you get 20 ENS damage. Crazy. Thought the last battle boss was pretty good on Darren, just needed some tweaking, but I also didn't try rushing under the dome. Yeah, I always try rushing under the dome. Maybe they should make the dome more punishing when trying to brute force through it. Yeah, something. Rate the combat's balance. I was good with that. I was good with this. 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 I got no problems really with the balancing. I was good with ancient. Yeah. I thought that fight was a little too tough, but it seems like it's just waiting for you to get to a certain point. But I feel like I got out of that on the skin of my teeth, but still good stuff. Good stuff. A battle with the Corpse Nexus. What is this rating again? The combat's balance. Yeah, I feel like the combat's balance is where they can improve things. How am I only halfway through the survey? What else could y'all possibly have to ask about? How easy was it to understand what was going on? Everything was clear. How clear were your secondary objectives? They were clear. How enjoyable was it to use your companion abilities? I enjoyed it a lot. How clear was it how character abilities work? Effects, costs, conditions used, everything's clear. How clear was the information about your character's status in combat, health, active effects, buffs, debuffs, and conditions? Everything was mostly clear, but there were occasional issues. Did you understand how the group morale mechanic works? It was clear. I had an easy time figuring it out. Did you understand the principle with which the group morale scale? Wait, what? Oh. Victory is achieved when the party's morale far surpasses the enemy. No, I never even noticed that mechanic. I never noticed that. I didn't understand this mechanic at all. I didn't realize there was a group morale mechanic. I did not know that. Hardboot falls to dome, and then it spawns to Adeptus mech generators. I need to be activated. Stop. Wow, no, I didn't know about that at all. Okay, so that's probably the stat that governs when enemies will just go ahead and give up. Did you understand the principle by which the group morale scale increases? Nope, I didn't understand it at all. Have you seen the morale progress bar that was leading to instant victory? I haven't seen it at all. No, I didn't. Instead of having to get on the dome, maybe have the dome as something to collapse first, forwards in a couple of rounds of dealing with the minions, etc. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. When the window popped up about win the battle because of the group morale, did you understand why it appears at that moment? No. Didn't understand at all why I popped at that moment. No, I just assumed, hey, I was doing well. How did it feel when the victory notification appeared to the morale bar? It appeared right on time. I always felt like I had to take some enemies out and do some things for it to pop up. Did you understand how the weapons aiming mechanic work? It was clear. I had an easy time figuring it out. What do you think about the frequency of leveling up? Exactly right. The frequency was perfect. If you leveled up in Dark Heresy Alpha, how well do you understand the leveling process? I understood everything perfectly. We've added a new sorting option to the level up by type and by source. Which grouping option do you find more convenient? By type is what I prefer to use. Actually, I like both. How do you like the focus mechanic in combat? The enemy concentrates on the target. The concentration does not interrupt the enemy will attack on the next turn. I like this very interesting mechanic. Makes me think more about interruption. Dark Heresy Alpha, we've added a new parameter to the health bar, armor durability. What do you think of it? I easily understood it. It's not a problem. How do you like the armor durability parameter? It's cool. I don't feel one way or another about it. I didn't click the top one. Oh, whoops, I didn't. Did you understand how the weapons aiming mechanic worked? It was clear. I had an easy time figuring that out. Thanks for the call out. Please share with us your opinion on the injuries your characters might have received. How did you understand it? I understood the mechanic perfectly clear. I think they need to do a better job of what icon shows up on your character so that I can see at a glance if my character is immobilized, for example, which I always had to go into the character details to see critical effects like that. How did you like the injuries mechanics? I like the injury mechanics a lot. I think they're super cool. They just need to be clear. How clear and easy to read was the cover and line of sight indications during combat? It was not clear. It was very confusing. How sufficient was the information provided during combat? Tooltips, indicators, numbers, visual feedback. That was enough information to understand everything perfectly. Please rate the visual and text information in combat. UI, tooltips, effects, overlays. How clear was the visual and text information to you? It was mostly clear. Like, I feel like there's a lot of times where I had to look at cover from a certain angle to have the cover symbol come up and let me know, hey, you can use this object as cover. How often do you use the inspect mode tab? I used it constantly before almost every action. If you like, you can add more information about combat encounters, skills, mechanics, or leveling up. Sometimes it was hard to see what the game treated as cover. Anything else? I don't think so. Let's go next. You're almost there, Acolyte. Whew. Did you have a chance to try the investigation system mechanics in Alpha? Of course I did. Please rate. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. How clear did the journal seem to you? Everything was mostly clear. How clear did you find the connection between the evidence and the conclusions that can be drawn from it? Everything was mostly clear. I think it could be improved a little bit, but mostly clear. How convenient was it to work in the investigation journal? Very convenient. I liked everything. That was not a problem. How well did we capture the Warhammer 40K atmosphere in the investigations? It was very atmospheric, just how I imagine Inquisition investigations would be. How did you approach collecting evidence? I clicked through all the interactive areas and dialogue options to gather more information. Absolutely. How did you understand that it was time to submit the report? I was sure I saw the case and I knew it was time to submit a report. Please share your impression of the interactive investigation activities at the locations. Reconstruct the sequence of events using the holograph. I feel like that was confusing, but it was purposefully confusing. So I'm good with it. Visual communication, comments, cover effects, injury needs more polish. Yep, exactly. The first one was confusing, but purposefully so. Detecting and tracking footprints. Share your impression of this activity. Good. There were, again, sometimes where I felt like that icon was kind of late popping up. Identifying informants or suspects by their appearance. I never did. I tracked them down other ways. I never had to actually look at people to figure out who they were. Oh, you know what? I see what they're saying. I think every time you might have needed to do that, I already knew who the person was. So I never had to deal with it. So I would say it's fine, whatever. Percentage scanners. Oh, yeah. Those are fun. walking around with those. Exploring dark locations with a flashlight was amazing. So, you know, I put that at good. The flashlight stuff was amazing. What is the most important and valuable to you in investigation gameplay? A branch case, a non-linear case, potential benefit, world reactivity, new information, mystery, the feeling of solving a riddle. Oh, select up to 3. Okay. Adding activities, finale. I want to know the truth at the end of the story and to compare with my conclusions for sure. World reactivity. The investigation results should affect the way the story unfolds. I like that. Would you like to share your thoughts on the investigation system? No, you all are doing great. This is what I want, so I'm good. Did you play the game with the sound turned on? Of course I did. Rate your overall sound. Sure. Oh, music is separate. Sound is separate from music. Did I care about the sound? I didn't. I mean, I guess the sound was cool. The sound was cool. The music was awesome. How would you add anything about sounds and music? Here, let me let y'all know. The music was amazing. Boom, boom. What locations have you visited? Lower Town, Upper Town, Flock's Refuge, Baron's Den, Excavation Site, Brown Marshes, Hidden Cave, Ancient Shrine, Phantom Saves. I got them all. Please share your opinion on the alpha locations. I feel like for what they are, it's all good. The Flock's Refuge, there's no place that I have an issue with. I'm good on all of them. I'm good on all of them. They all serve great purposes. I'm good on that. Please rate each location on the scale from 1 to 5 according to the following parameter. Visual. Which one? Okay, so this one was very visually striking. Ancient Shrine. Hidden Cave. Hidden Cave was cool. Brown Marshes was cool. This is cool. Baron's Den was cool. Flock's Refuge was cool. I really like Lower and Upper Town. The verticality of all that I feel like is really nice. This is cool. Ancient Shrine. I think that's a great boss battle site. Narrative wise, I love the narrative throughout the game. So all of these places serve the narrative. Absolutely. Probably be good for Outcat to watch you do this survey. There's probably a lot of useful comments you have made that is outside of the survey. You might be right. I get the feeling they watched quite a few of my streams. I know definitely when it came to Wrath of the Righteous, comments were made that because I play my game so thoroughly, you know, doing every dialogue, clicking on everything, that watching my streams was a good way to QA. Like sometimes devs would pick up bugs that I didn't even realize were bugs, you know, because I don't know how the way things are supposed to be. Interactivity and exploration. There was no place where I didn't feel like there was enough exploration. Like interaction and exploration, there are constantly things to click on, things to do. This is good stuff. Please rate each location for combat encounters. Lower Town had good combat encounters for sure. Upper Town didn't have any combat encounters. So there's nothing. Did I feel like there should be? I don't know, not really. Flock's Refuge. I feel like there should be an option to kind of wipe out the flock, to be like, y'all are all a bunch of heretics, and I can't remember whether or not you have that option. I'm gonna just say none of the above because I never fought in Flock's Refuge. Baron's Den, I'm all good with it. There's no doubt in my mind an all-out brawl with the Baron's Men is awesome. So I'm good with that. Excavation Site, I'm good with the fights there for sure. The Swamp had incredible fights as well. Hidden Cave doesn't have any fights. Ancient Shrine had an amazing fight. Phantom Space had is a great spot for a fight. Atmosphere, the atmosphere is great throughout. There's no place where I felt like the atmosphere was broken or not on point. Boom! What up, Hex? The sound had some lagging of impact. You didn't like it. The first area gives me huge mongrel area vibes from Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, I was saying earlier in the stream that I hope when the beta comes out, they take us to the city area so that we see a totally different side of Warhammer. How convenient was it to navigate through large? Easy to navigate. How clear was the overall layout? Everything was clear. Lower town, upper town has a lot of vertical movement. There was just a amount of vertical movement. That was good. How did you use your mini map to navigate the locations? Rarely. I almost never use it. I don't use the mini map. How do you like the visual of the mini map? It's cool. I don't have an issue with it. How useful was the mini map for you? It's very useful, but I like just walking around as like a general area, and I like pulling up the full map. I'm not really a mini map guy. How often did you use the inspect? I used it constantly. How easy was it to notice interactive objects and understand which ones you had already interact with? Everything was clear. Would you like to add anything else on the locations? Nope, I'm good. You got my information. In conclusion, you could share your thoughts about Dark Heresy Alpha. It looks amazing and potentially better than Rogue Trader. Keep up the great work. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you for sharing your feedback. You're welcome. And that is that. I really appreciate all of you. That ends our second run through of Dark Heresy. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't a flock mini boss where their morale skyrockets when you deal damage to them. That's hilarious. The game reminds me of Origins. You're not a largely important person like an Inquisitor from Inquisition. You're a warden, yes, but your influence needs to be proven. Unlike in Rogue Trader or Inquisition, where you are official of high regard and people came to you for advice and such. Yep. I'm excited. I think it's going to be really cool. I hope we get the beta for this relatively soon. This will probably be, again, my last playthrough of it. I don't know what we're going to play next. I really don't like that Sword Haven has that 1.1 update that's supposed to be coming. It makes me feel like we don't really have a complete game right now. I might play that on my own and just do content for it later. We could go back to Original Sin 1 potentially, but again, it's kind of sticking in my craw that I have not played and finished Planescape Torment yet. So I might do a stream or two of Planescape Torment and then play that game myself on my own, so that I will have finally can put that under my belt. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I really appreciate it, you all joining me for this run, this playthrough. I hope all of you have fun. I most likely will not stream tomorrow evening since I'm going out to the movies with my father. Most likely I will get back too late to start streaming, but I should be back at it on Thursday evening, or I guess Thursday is Christmas. I think I'll probably be streaming Thursday evening though, but if not, definitely Friday evening I'll be back at it. So I will see you all the next stream. Take care. Sorry to see how they let you defend your Xenos friends. Yeah, I agree. Any celebrations planned for 40K? You know, I haven't planned any celebrations, Quintech, because Christmas break is coming up, and then I'm actually going to be out on vacation all of next week. So it's very, very possible that I'll be on vacation when I hit 40K. We'll see, though. If I do manage to hit 40K, maybe we'll have like a celebration stream where we could just sit up and you all can ask me different questions and we could just have fun and chill for a while. But definitely exciting times. Definitely exciting times. Take care, Niska. Night, Quintech. You all have a good night. Planscape has your vote, Tristan. Nice. Okay. Planscape Torment following the story isn't a long game. Oh, really? I say it's 30-50 hours for an average run, so you could do it on stream. Nice. My concern is that it's not a good streaming game, that people won't want to watch a whole bunch of reading. But we'll see how the first one or two streams goes, and if people like it, I might stick with it. We'll see. Take care, Master Bill. Thanks, Ultron. Glad you enjoyed the stream, dude. You have a good night. You all take care. Saying to you and yours, Ultron. Merry Christmas, dude. Night, Tristan. Merry Christmas, everyone.